What's going on, y'all? I got called last night to do another snake relocation here in town, and this time it was a harmless little fella. As you can see here, an eastern rat snake. These guys are super cool, and like I said, totally harmless and non-venomous. I'd never be holding a venomous snake like this, but we do have a lot of really cool rat snakes here in Florida, and this is just one of them. Like I said, this is an eastern rat snake. Recent classifications did lump a bunch of different variations of rat snakes into just the eastern rat snake, but here in Florida we do have a lot of different variations. So this one could be considered a gray rat snake. However, we also have red rat snakes, also known as corn snakes. We've got white oak rat snakes. Some people also call those white oak snakes up in the Panhandle area, and they're a little bit more palish gray to white in color, very pretty. We've also got the yellow rat snake, which is usually like an olive to yellow color with brown stripes running down the length of their body. We've got Everglades rat snakes down in South Florida that are usually a very bright red or orange, or a combination of like a red-orange in color. Super pretty snakes. Let's see, we've also got Gulf hammock rat snakes as well, which are found on the Gulf Coast, as you might imagine. Levy County is usually a good spot to find them. So a lot of really cool variations of these snakes here in Florida, and they're honestly some of my favorites because of that variation, because most of the time they're pretty laid back and they're just such neat snakes. Some people refer to them as chicken snakes because they're very commonly found in chicken coops, raiding nests, eating eggs, and I've actually been called to several relocations where people have found rat snakes in their chicken coop. And I have chickens. If you ask me, I think it's a fair trade-off to have a rat snake take a couple eggs every now and then, because in reality they're really helping keep the rat populations down around your house, farm, chicken coop, things like that. So I think it's fair payment to have these little guys around. Super cool snakes. They are semi-arboreal, which means they are amazing climbers, and they're very hardy. You know, you can find them in very well developed areas with lots of development and houses and farms and things like that, where they'll do great. Or you can find them, you know, out in the woods, wildlife management areas, big tracts of lands, things like that. But like I said, very cool. They love to climb in the wild. Aside from chicken eggs, they're going to eat things like squirrels, rats, mice, bird eggs, even birds. Very, very cool snakes, and as you can see, this little fella is pretty laid back. But I'm gonna go ahead and let him go. Like I said, this was a relocation call. This isn't a snake that is mine or I'm keeping or anything like that. And fortunately enough, the lady who reached out and asked if I could come move it, her big concern was she's a wildlife rehabber, and she is rehabbing some young squirrels right now. So she was worried that this little guy would come in and wreak some havoc. So she lives fairly close to me, but I think far enough to where this guy wouldn't find his way back into her house. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let this fella go right here on our property and hope he lives a long, healthy, happy life. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all on the next relocation call. All right, buddy. What do you think? Awesome. Like I said, absolutely amazing climbers, very at home up in the trees.